Right, so it took me forever to try and get this phone because DPD thought I wasn't home when I was home, and then they gave it to some random shop and then I had to go collect it. But anyways, I finally have my hands on the iPhone 16. I got it in white because I have a feeling everyone's going to review the blue, but I want to review a different color on the channel. And obviously, white came back this year. Last year with the 15 series, they killed the white option. I know blue basically looked white in most lighting, but obviously there was no official white color, but that's back this year. And so let's check this out and see how this color looks. So packaging is pretty familiar. It's thin as always because there's nothing in the box. And obviously this year they removed the Apple stickers. How could they? How could you, Apple? I love the Apple stickers. That sucks, Timothy. How could you do that to me? I am heartbroken, but anyways, I will get over it if the color is awesome. Obviously on the back we have the usual information that no one cares about. I'm gonna have to blur this anyways. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get in. So here we have some pull tabs as per usual. Let's pull on these. Oh, that felt good. And second one. Great, there we go. Okay, so let me get these pull tabs. Well, put them over there. And let's get into the phone. Shake, shake, shake. Come out, iPhone 16, please. Imagine there's no phone in here. I don't know why I just said that, but... okay, why am I struggling? You know, every year I just struggle to open these boxes. I don't know why, but anyways. There we go. Oh, that color looks amazing. I know it's white, but that is a very nice white. Like, it's a pure white, you know? In recent years, I would say that we've had these off-white colors, these creamy whites, these yellowy whites I'm not a fan of, but this is a proper snow white. Wow. Oh, this is a nice color. Very nice color. And obviously, we have the matte finish from last year. We have the new camera module, and in person, I like it a lot. It looks very, very nice. And we have the new camera control. Not a button, but it is kind of a button. Does it click? Yes, it clicks. So it is a button. Anyways, the phone looks so clean. I am a huge fan of this color already, although I still think the ultramarine is my favorite, but this is a very clean option. And by the way, as someone who's had a 14 Pro Max for the last few years, this size feels great. I love how compact this is. I will definitely be considering a regular iPhone again and not the Max because I'm kind of fed up with the bigger size. Anyways, in the box, we have braided cable, very cool, the SIM ejector tool, and that's it. That is it, because as I said, there are no Apple stickers. Such a shame. They've kind of miniaturized the packaging as well. We're not going to get into this because it's just boring stuff. I want to say though, while of course with the white, the cable does technically match, I would love to see color-coded cables in the box. That would be very cool, at least to make up for the lack of stickers, Apple. Please do that. Anyways, let's put the packaging away and delve into the phone. Right, so let's do the pull. Let me bring this to the mic for you guys. Oh, that was a good pull. That was a very nice pull. Okay, here we have the phone, and as I said, I love the contrast between the silver rails and the black front. It is a very classy, clean device. Let's power this on, guys. Also, off camera, I do have its main rival, the Galaxy S24. I will be doing a comparison on these phones very soon, as well as a comparison with basically the last few generations of regular iPhones. I have a lot of videos planned, but yes, I will be comparing these phones. I'm excited to see the cameras, how the cameras compare on these phones. Obviously, the S24 has one, let me just clean the display here. The S24 has one big advantage, which is 120 Hz. It has 120 Hz as standard, whereas this has 60 Hz. But I'm actually not someone who's fussed about refresh rates. So yeah, I will be comparing these. I don't think it's going to be a sweep for the S24. I think there are reasons to buy the iPhone 16 as well. So yeah, we shall see. I will mention though, the bezels are much thicker than they are on this phone. I'm trying to get a light wallpaper for you guys to show this on screen. Let me put this on right now. Can you see that? The bezels on the S24 are much thinner. So that's something to note. But bezels are something really techies only care about. let's set this phone up now, guys. I don't know why, but I think because I've seen so many photos and videos on the 16 Pro, the bezels here do seem thick, but you know, at the same time, it's just something techies obsess about. The regular consumer doesn't care about bezels, and this is pretty thin as is already. I mean, it's fine, it's just compared to the 16 Pro, it is a bit chunky. iPhone is activating right now. Also want to mention, this is my first time actually feeling the action button. Wow, it feels like a button. That's crazy, guys. But anyways, I'm excited to test that out. Oh, unable to activate. What's going on here? Okay, I think because everyone's activating their phones right now, the phone is having a bit of a hard time to activate, but it's fine. We'll give it some time. As I was saying, I'm excited to check out the action button and also the camera control. Not a button, but it is kind of a button. And also, I do want to test out the new ultra wide. Well, it's not technically new because I'm pretty sure what they've done is just brought over the 14 and 15 Pro's ultra wide to the regular phone, but obviously we now have macro support and autofocus on the ultra wide. That was my biggest issue with the 15. They fixed it with the 16, so I'm looking forward to testing that. Also want to say, just like the 15, the sides are very comfy because they're rounder. I'm kind of running out of things to say because I'm waiting for the phone to activate. I'm hoping it does. We shall see, because I want to test at least the camera control for... Oh, what's going on? Okay, let me try again.
One eternity later.
That took way too long. I don't know what's happening with Apple's service, but my phone is activated. Yay! So let's get through this. I just want to test that camera control right now. That's it, really. So please, Apple, let me activate this and get through this setup, and then I just want to play around with that not button thing. Action button. Okay, so this is my first time using the action button UI. Let's customize it. Silent mode, focus, camera, torch, voice memo, translate, recognize music. Well, there's a lot of options here. Okay, let me have it for camera right now. Camera control, there it is. Oh my god, it's the new thing. Okay, let's check this out. Press this. Okay. Use it as a shutter. Oh, that was it. Okay, I thought it was going to give me a whole tutorial. But anyways, we'll get into it once we finish this setup. It's so long. That setup process was an absolute nightmare, but we are finally in. Now, obviously, the main thing I want to test is camera control. So let me launch the camera. Oh, okay. Yeah, use my location. Okay, photographic styles. Oh yeah, I forgot the outdated photo. We'll try that later, actually. Or should we try it now? Let's try it now. I'm not really a photographic genius, so I have no idea what this all means, but I will try and figure it out. I'm assuming that you can adjust the color of stuff using this little pad here. Pretty cool. For now, I'm just going to keep everything standard. We'll play with that later. Okay, so let's quickly just... How do I... So, okay. There we go. I'm zooming into things with the camera control. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't see myself using this. I can't lie. I don't know why, but first of all, the positioning's a bit weird. In landscape, it's fine. Actually, no. It's not bad in portrait. I think it's actually better in portrait, but in landscape, for whatever reason, I expected it to be lower on the phone. If you can hear me, hopefully the airplane in the background isn't too distracting. But yeah, I expected it to be here, though at the same time, thinking about it now, they've placed it here because it's the best position for portrait and landscape use. But yeah, it is a bit weird. It is a bit weird, the positioning. Now let me, how do I get into the actual camera controls? No, stop zooming into things. I don't want to zoom in. Show me how to get into the, no, whoa. So wait, long press is video. Okay. Double tap. No, double. How do I get into the, am I being stupid? Wait, how do I get into the, double tap? Okay. We'll do that later. You know, the UI that like comes up when you, what's going on? I'm confused. Blah, blah, blah. I need to go see the settings page and work things out. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. So it's a light tap. It's not a... Okay, yeah, this is a bit finicky, I can't lie, though I am pretty stupid. I guess you can title this "Stupid Man Tries an iPhone for the First Time," but I will say it's not as intuitive as regular iPhone features. There is a bit of a learning curve here, but we shall see. We shall see if I get used to it. Okay, I'm already messing up again. We shall see if I get used to it. We shall see. We shall see. But interesting. That's what I'll say right now. It's an interesting feature, but I don't think I find it any more convenient than just using the camera controls on the screen. So I'm still a bit mixed on the not a button, but it kind of is button. But let's try the action button real quick because I've never used it before. Beautiful. That works amazingly well. So let me try here. Oh, yeah, okay, the action button's awesome. The phone is kind of warming up, just a little, but that's because I am setting things up right now, so I expect that. But obviously we do have better thermals in this phone, so I'm hoping that across the next few days as I use it, the phone does stay pretty cool. Also, before I go, I should test out the new macro feature on this phone. Oh my god. Wait, it's not activating macro, give me a minute. There we go, macro. Wow, you can see the pores of my skin. It's crazy. That is pretty cool. I'm very glad to see macro and the better ultrawide is here on the regular iPhone now. And that's basically it for my preliminary testing, because obviously another big feature with the 16 are bigger batteries. They've improved the battery life allegedly. I've seen some battery tests where the 16 has performed pretty well. So I'm looking forward to testing the battery life on this phone. Also, before I go, let's actually change the wallpaper to the default one for the white iPhone 16. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful. Final thing before this video, here's a comparison for you guys with the iPhone 12, because I feel like a lot of you guys are coming from 3-4-year-old iPhones, and so this is a pretty good comparison. Here's my mom's iPhone 12. As you can see, the edges are rounder on the 15. Oh, I was gonna do the airdrop thing. Don't do that. But as you can see, for those coming from an iPhone 12, I think there are actually pretty good upgrades here. We have the island, we have the slimmer bezels, we have the camera upgrades. I will be doing a full comparison, but yeah, this makes sense. This phone makes sense for those coming from much older iPhones. Obviously for those on the 15, I don't think it's worth it. I know that Apple Intelligence is a big thing, and obviously this has the new A18 inside, which is great because a new phone should get a new chipset. But right now, Apple Intelligence is not available out of the box. Right now, it's just regular Siri. I haven't turned it on yet. Wait, let me stop talking Siri. There we go. Okay, as you can see, older Siri. It's not the fancy Apple Intelligence one. So yeah, for 15 users, I still think you can wait it out for the 17 if you want those Apple Intelligence features. But for other people, especially on iPhone 12 and 11, I would say it's worth upgrading. It's a solid iPhone. So yes, I'm looking forward to testing this. White is awesome. Great color. Thank you for watching. This whole day has been a mess, but the phone is very nice. It's a very solid phone, and the color, the white, is very clean. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and latest Apple coverage, and I'll see you guys in the next one.